all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people and lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings. They're by gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com and I'll get you whatever information you need or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's general yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the Morganite. Reading number 2 with the opal, reading number 3 with the green jade, reading number 4 with the kunzite, and reading number 5 with the hematite. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now. So I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 1 with the Morganite. The properties of Morganite are compassion, renewal, and love. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no answer. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay. There we go. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right, we start with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups can talk about a proposal. This could be a romantic proposal, like let's take our relationship to the next level, whatever the next level is. It can also represent a work proposal, the idea of maybe leading a team or taking on additional tasks or roles or something like that, some kind of proposal that has benefit on both sides. Next, we see the Empress. The Empress can represent motherhood, strong foundations, having all of your material needs met. Next, we see the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles represents work. You putting in the work and being rewarded for that work. Next, we see the Hierophant. The Hierophant can, it represents foundational energy. It can represent marriage. It can represent going back to school to change your career. It can represent finding a belief set that resonates with you. Next, we see the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands talks about partnership. Partnerships growing and flourishing, whether they be romantic or creative work-related partnerships. And then topping everything off, we have the Sun. The Sun is all about positivity and growth. It is, probably one of the most positive cards in the tarot. Super positive, takes the negativity out of anything that it touches in the spread. Now, I think that this particular pile is very interesting because you got the tree of the Hierophant sitting perfectly on the Empress on the ground, so it looks like it's growing. You got the sun there. This is a really beautiful foundational energy. I feel like some of you are asking questions about your job and growth there, and then some of you are asking questions about growth in your relationships. I'm sure there are other questions out there too. I don't mean it's just those two, but there's a lot of people here asking those two specific questions. questions. The answer to your question looks like a pretty strong yes. There's nothing here that seems difficult or negative. It's very positive, a strong yes to whatever you're asking, Tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. 8 of Wands, things moving quickly. This could mean spirit guide messages coming in fast, situations moving really quickly. Palace of Swords, that says take some time, do some meditating, figure out what your next set of actions need to be. The Hanging Man, that talks about shifting perspective. It also says there may be some delays that you might be dealing with. And the Star, that is the universe pouring out a gift on you. It's also wonderful healing energy. Okay, so the answer to your question was yes, it does look like you guys need to meditate and take some time, really think through your options. Things are moving really quickly, and it's important to slow down as you make your decisions. Make sure you're seeing things from all the different perspectives. Let's bring in oracles, starting with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 1, please. Speak from the heart. Yes, when you speak, it should be from your heart. Let your heart guide you. Let your heart space energy really interact with your words so that you can communicate how you truly feel. Now, let's see. I want to see Moonology specifically for the Hanging Man. I feel like the Hanging Man is just telling you to make sure that you're looking at everything from all the different perspectives. What is there to add to the Hanging Man? Nothing will come of this situation. Okay. So if you are experiencing a delay with regards to something that you are asking about, the delay doesn't mean it's not coming. It just means it's a delay. Nothing is going to come from the delay. Also, with regards to viewing things from different perspectives, it is important to see things from different perspectives, but I don't think that seeing things from the different perspectives are going to change the decision in your action. What decision of what you're going to do next. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon for the Palace of Swords. What is there to add to the Palace of Swords here? Wisdom. Yes, you have wisdom, which is knowledge through experience. Take some time, stop and think about what you want to do, what your next set of actions is going to be. I feel like you're asking about really foundational things with all the cards we have in the Transparent Tarot. So make sure before you take action, you take some time, you sit back, you pause, you look at everything from all the different perspectives. Now, it's probably not going to change your decision, but base your actions off of your experience and the wisdom you've gained from them. Let's see the 8 of Wands with regards to the fast-moving situations. Ooh, fear. Okay. So things are moving quickly, and that can cause fear. This is probably my favorite fear card. Also, I'd like to point out, this is number 11. This is number 22. I bet you guys have been seeing a lot of angel numbers because you've got the double numbers coming in your oracle side by side from the same deck. The fear card here, she's afraid on the inside. We all experience fear. Everyone does. It's a human emotion. We all experience it. But look at her. She's a goddess. She is in charge of everything in this card that there is to be afraid of. So yeah, she feels the fear, but she's got this. And she represents you. Things are moving very quickly, but you have got this. I know that situations moving quickly can be a little bit scary, and it's okay to say, hey, I need a minute to think things through, and do that. But you are in control. You've got this. You don't have to worry. Now, the Star out of spellcasting. What is there to add to the Star here? Love. The universe is gifting you with love. That is beautiful. Love being poured out on you, healing energy coming in, wonderful energy. Now, the Transparent Tarot was a solid yes to whatever you asked. And boundaries comes out as your addition to that. So make sure that you are sticking within your healthy boundaries that you've set up. And also, this boundaries card talks about exceeding some of those self-imposed boundaries. If you think you could only be so happy, and maybe that's what scares you because you are happy. And that can be scary when you think, oh, well, I didn't think I would achieve this. You can grow beyond those self-imposed boundaries. And also remember, keep your healthy boundaries in place, like saying, I need some time to think things through. All right, that's all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 2 with the opal. The properties of opal are energy, creativity, and motion. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, let's see here. Once more. There we go. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. All right, so we start with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups talks about peaceful home environment. It can represent moving. It has kind of a very peaceful energy, but it's specifically related to your home energy, not your work energy. Next, we see the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords talks about heartbreak. I think that it's interesting that in the way it lays out, you've got it on top of the Ten of Cups, almost like there's some kind of heartbreak, dealing with a peaceful home environment, kind of breaking it up. See how the swords are kind of stabbing into the arms that are raised in the Ten of Cups? Then we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands represents fighting. Fighting, controversy, arguing, that sort of energy. We're going to stop right there. All right, so it looks like the answer to your question is going to be most likely no. I feel like the Three of Swords, the way it laid out on top of the Ten of Cups, plus the Five of Wands with the fighting and the heartbreak, I feel like the answer to your question is just most likely no. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Palace of Swords, that talks about needing to take some time, meditate, figure out what action you're going to take as you move forward. The Three of Cups, that talks about fun and celebrating with friends, celebratory energy. So probably spending some significant time with friends. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can talk about hanging on to things too tightly, or it can say that maybe something not completely honest was going on in the background somewhere. We'll get Oracle. We'll see what's going on here. And then the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about victory. That's interesting. I feel like with the split in the situations, some of you are really happy with the answer to your question being no. And some of you were kind of hoping for something else. Now, let's see. Let's get Oracle on everything just to see kind of how it expands. So, angels, for group number 2, please. Thank you, thank you. You get nurture your dreams. So make sure you are putting energy into your hopes and dreams. That way they can grow just like this tree from the seedling you can nurture your hopes and dreams into your victory. Now, let's see Moonology. I think I want to see Moonology on the Seven of Swords. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please expand and clarify the Seven of Swords for group number 2. Thank you, thank you. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so I feel like maybe there was dishonesty in a previous romance that ended in heartbreak and fighting. This happy home life that was kind of disrupted by the heartache because of dishonesty in some way. Don't hang on to what's gone. Let it go. A new cycle is coming in. Now, obviously, that's very specific, so take it if it's meant for you, but that's pretty clearly the message going on in this area of the reading. Now, let's also see the Palace of Swords. The Palace of Swords says to take some time, meditate, figure out what your next action's going to be. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. So taking action, moving forward is going to bring things to resolution for you. Just make sure you don't just run off and do anything without thinking it through. Now, let's see the Three of Cups out of Queen of the Moon. That's about fun and socializing with friends, having things to celebrate, celebrations. There is a pregnancy and birth note here, so some of you may be pregnant. I'm not saying everyone who watches this pile is going to get pregnant or anything like that. Some of you may already be pregnant, and that may be why this is here. Change. All right, so change is coming in. There's been lots of celebratory energy and changes coming from it. If you are one of those moms to be that are watching this video, there's lots of changes coming in because of that situation, which I'm sure you already know, but your guys are just saying, hang in there. You'll make it through the changes. Now, let's see Spellcasting Oracle for the Six of Wands, because that is about victory. You celebrating your victory. Boundaries. Part of you celebrating this victory is standing up for your boundaries. I feel like some of you have had a relationship end because there was dishonesty and you stood up for your boundaries. I know that can be some sadness involved in that and heartbreak and whatnot. You should also be proud of yourself. You stood up for your boundaries. You stood up for you, and that is worth celebrating. Now, Transparent Tarot, which was a no to whatever you asked, whether it was about a relationship or not, you get friendship. So the answer to your question is no, and friendship has something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 3 with the green jade. The properties of green jade are prosperity, abundance, and nobility. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, once more. There we go. Okay, we'll get this to hold the cards. All right, so we start with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups talks about having lots and lots of options and needing to choose the one that's right for you. Needing to use your discernment to choose the option that's good for you, that resonates with your soul. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. That talks about your emotional maturity. It says you have the emotional capacity to deal with the situations in front of you, to to process your emotions and move through them as opposed to hiding them or avoiding them. You have the capacity for dealing with what's in front of you. Next, we see the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords talks about worry. This is significant worry, could be related to work or home life. Next, we see the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks about stuck energy, feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you can't move forward, very stuck energy. And then topping everything off, we have the Three of Swords, which talks about heartbreak, feeling heartbroken, could be coming out of a difficult breakup, some situation causing significant heartbreak. Okay, so looking at this, I feel like the answer to your question is most likely no. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Faith, that's the Hierophant. It talks about marriage commitments. It talks about going back to school to change your career. It talks about finding a belief set that resonates with you. Next, we see the Five of Wands. That's some fighting. It's possible that you guys may be fighting in a marriage with the way those are laid out. The Queen of Coins, that talks about generosity. It probably represents your energy, very generous, very compassionate, willing to share what you have with others. And the Palace of Coins. The Palace of Coins represents where you live. Living in a place where your material needs are met and having what you need in the material realm. All right, let's get Oracle for everything. So angels, for group number 3, whatever's in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Courage. You are told to have courage, to proceed forward with courage, knowing that you can handle things. You have that Queen of Cups in your transparent tarot. You can handle what's in front of you. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it means you can do it. Now, let's see the Five of Wands. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Guidance, please, for the fighting and the Five of Wands. Have faith in your dreams. Okay, so wherever this fighting is, whatever the fighting is coming from, you're being advised to have faith in your dreams. If you're having to fight for your dreams, if the fighting is making you doubt that your dreams will be a reality someday, hang in there. Have faith in your dreams. You're meant to step into those dreams. Now, let's see the Queen of Coins. What is there out of Queen of the Moon for the Queen of Coins, please? Thank you, thank you. Will, all right. The Queen of Coins talks about generosity, sharing, compassion. You are showing those qualities through your will. You are choosing to continue to be compassionate while you're dealing with heavier things. This is a very important energy. It comes from the basis of your courage, and it's admirable. You know, you are choosing to be generous and kind, even when not really receiving that energy from some people. The Palace of Coins. Creation. You are capable of creating whatever it is you desire in the material realm. You can create a very stable future for yourself by having faith in those dreams. Now, let's see the spellcasting oracle. With regards to the Hierophant, what is there to add to the Faith card or the Hierophant here? Thank you, thank you. Fertility. Okay, so the situation is fertile for commitments. The situation is fertile for continuing education. The situation is fertile for evaluating your belief system and making sure that it resonates with you. This is a foundational energy card, and the situation in your life right now is fertile for some serious foundational changes. But you've got this. You can create whatever future you want. So the situation is ready. You just have to use that will and move forward. Now, the Transparent Tarot was a pretty clear no to whatever you asked. And you get talent. So the answer to your question is no. And your talent has something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 4 with the Kunzite. The properties of Kunzite are love, affection, and harmony. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they could just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, once more. There we go. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. We start with the Death card. That talks about an ending. Something's finished. It also talks about a new beginning. When something ends, it brings in a new beginning. So something is ending to start something new. Next, we see the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups talks about your emotional maturity. It says that you can deal with the situations in front of you and process the emotions, deal with the emotions. You're capable of doing this. Next, we see the Phoenix. The Phoenix is judgment. It talks about a second chance, stepping into some kind of second chance that's important to you. Next, we see the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords talks about rest, making sure you're taking care of you, making sure you're getting some rest. It can also represent kind of taking a pause. Next, we see the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups talks about a proposal. This is the idea of taking a relationship to the next level. With the way this is laid out, it's possible that you guys have ended a relationship and you're being told to pause. There's going to be a second chance that leads to something that goes to a deeper level. Topping everything off, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is an ending as well. Like, it kind of goes with the Death card talking about an ending, but the Eight of Cups specifically says that the beginning that comes in, like, you let go of whatever ended and the new beginning is better than whatever ended. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, we do have the Death card in there, but I think that the Phoenix kind of overshadows it with the idea of rising from the ashes into a second chance. The new beginning is more beautiful than whatever's ended. I feel like the answer to your question is most likely yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Okay, so Justice, that talks about balance and fairness, trying to achieve that healthy work-life balance, keeping things in balance, as well as being fair in your life. Knight of Wands, that talks about falling in love. That is passion meets emotion, the whirlwind. Four of Wands, that talks about doors opening to things you want to commit to. It's one of the marriage cards in tarot. It's the more fun of the 2 marriage cards, I think. You know, the idea of, like, let's run away and get married because we like each other. You know, that energy. And then the King of Cups, that is true, genuine, compassionate love. Doesn't have to be romantic, although with this Knight of Wands being here for a lot of you, this does represent a romantic interest. But it is pure love. It is genuine love. It is compassion. The idea of wanting whatever is best for a person type love, you know, being willing to sacrifice what you desire for their desires. This is probably someone you're interacting with, or this represents the love that you have. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with romantic relationships right now. With the Phoenix there, it could be that you guys have had some sort of fight and it's going to come to an end, and you're going to get a second chance with this same person because there is this genuine love here. Now, and maybe you're not asking about romance at all, but there's a lot of romantic energy here. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. So, angels for group number 4, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Withdraw. All right. So, you're told to withdraw, kind of pull back a little bit in some situation in your life. Give yourself a break. Take a step back. That could go with this rest here in the 4 of Swords. Maybe there just needs to be a little bit of a break somewhere. Let's see Moonology for justice. What is there for justice here, please? Thank you, thank you. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so as you balance, as you find fairness, as you really focus on having all of the pieces for a work-life balance, it's important to also make a plan for you to step into your dreams. It's very important to be balanced. It's very important to have time for rest and for play and work and all of it. But you also need to make some time to make that practical plan for you to step into your dreams. Now, let's see the Knight of Wands with Queen of the Moon. What is there to add to Queen of the Moon here? Resistance. So this resistance is all full of life. I feel like you may be resisting falling in love with something at this point. It could be because of an old relationship you haven't let go of yet, but there is some resistance with regards to this passion and emotion that you're experiencing in your realm right now. Let's see the King of Cups here. Trust. You're being advised to trust this love. So take it however it resonates for you. You should always trust your instincts, but there is some advice to trust this love, whatever that love represents for you. Now, let's see the spell casting for the 4 of Wands. That is doors opening to things you want to commit your energy to. It can represent marriage, but it doesn't have to. Prosperity. So the doors are opening to things that you want to commit your energy to, and it brings in a wonderful prosperity. Now, the Transparent Tarot, which looks like a yes to whatever you asked, you get new beginnings. So the answer to your question is yes, and a new beginning has something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 5 with the Hematite. The properties of hematite are grounding, solidity, and composure. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, once more. There we go. Once more. Perfect. Okay, we'll get this to hold the cards. All right, so we start with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles talks about opportunity that's further out in front of you. So there is significant opportunity out in front of you. You got to be patient, very slow moving energy, but the opportunity is there. Next, we see the Page of Pentacles. That talks about opportunity in the now. So you have opportunities that are larger out in the distance, as well as some opportunities that are in front of you right this moment. And then topping everything off, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands says you have to fight for what you want. You have to go for it. If you do, you'll succeed because you have the higher ground. But you have to go for it. You have to put your energy in. All right, looking at this as a yes or no, this looks like a yes to whatever you're asking, Tarot. You may have to be patient and you will definitely have to go for it and put your energy in. But it does look like the answer to your question is most likely yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 5, please show us their situations. Thank you, thank you. Queen of Coins, that talks about generosity. The Queen of Coins doesn't have to be super abundant. She can be, but she doesn't have to be. She would share the shirt off of her back. She is very generous and caring. 10 of Coins, wow, some significant abundance coming in for you guys. You guys have been so generous with others, and the universe is going to be generous with you. 2 of Wands, that talks about partnerships. Partnerships are growing and flourishing in your realm right now, so put your energy into that. And the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords talks about being direct, taking action, being protective over your energy, saying what you mean, even being really direct with your words. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 5, please. Thank you, thank you. All right, so you start by being asked to be tolerant. You have to be tolerant with the universe moving at its own speed, with the situations you're dealing with. You will get there. You've got wonderful things coming in. You just have to be tolerant with the now. Now, let's see the Queen of Swords out of Moonology. What is there to add to the Queen of Swords here? Balance spirituality and practicality. So meaning do your meditations, deal with the spiritual side of things, listen to your guides, make practical, lists and plans, and, take action steps. Do the spiritual as well as the practical as you move forward. That 7 of Wands says you've got to put energy into what it is you desire. But if you do, you're going to be real successful in it. Now, let's see the 2 of Wands with regards to the partnerships. The unexpected. All right, you might find an unexpected partnership in your realm in the very near future. If you haven't already stepped into it, it looks very positive. Unexpected, wonderful energy, someone coming in to be of assistance as you move down your path. Now, Queen of Coins. Self-love. You have been so generous and so giving to others in your life up to this point. Make sure you're giving yourself some of that. Make sure that self-love, you're not just give to everybody else. You need to give to you too. Now, let's see the spell casting oracle for that 10 of Coins. The 10 of Coins says significant abundance is coming in. So that's really good news. Boundaries. So you have abundance coming in that pushes you beyond the boundaries that you thought were like your glass ceiling. So you are receiving abundance that exceeds your boundaries. Also, as this abundance comes in, make sure you set healthy boundaries so that people don't take advantage of you. Because with you being so generous, that is a possibility. Now, the Transparent Tarot, which looks like a yes, you have to fight for it, but it's a yes. You get Spirit Guide. Your guides are going to help you. Your guides are going to take you down the path. Your guides are going to be with you the whole time. The answer to your question looks like it's yes, and your spirit guides have something to say about it, something to communicate, or are part of the answer. All right, that's all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.